Hi there, it's Elaine here again. Today I thought I'd give you a flip through of my daughter's vegetable garden journal. She wants to grow her own vegetables, and I've been making this most of the year. It's taken me a long while, and I finished off the bead dangles for my Making Bead Dangle series. So I thought I would give you a final flip through now. I'd like to give it to her. The book I used, and I haven't brought that up here, and I have given you a little bit of a flip through in a couple of other videos, and you've seen various things. This particular panel comes from a page out of In and Out of the Garden, a book by, I can't remember her name. I'll give you the name up in the corner somewhere. The book is a repurposed cover from Richard Bell's Britain. I made the mistake of putting it in upside down, so I've had to cover the spine to cover up the fact that the writing goes from that way, but never mind. There's always a way of fixing these things. Then I've just put it on a hessian and a linen, not a linen, a cotton background, kind of matte. So I thought that was quite nice for a journal cover. And I've used chapter title pages for each signature. So the first one's called The Vegetable Garden, again from the book. I finally finished her writing board, sorry. So I've decorated this side. Hopefully you can see all that. And I've got lots of collaging going on there. And this side was cardstock, 12 by 12, called, I can't remember now because obviously it's all got chopped off. I did do it in the other one. I can't remember. I'll have to put links or names of it. I'll put names of it somewhere on the screen probably. And I have put a hessian pocket, and in that pocket I've got, it's from Daphne's diary. It's just like a harvesting and sowing calendar thing. She won't be doing flowers, but the top part was vegetables, so she can use that if she wants to, just for reference really. So I thought I'll just pop that in the pocket. It's a bit of a snug fit. I didn't give much leeway on the pocket, so they're a little bit tight. You know, they'll be all right for things like bits of paper and that. Put a nice little lace trim on my hessian pocket. So we'll move the writing board is, she'll write on this side, and that's just for decoration really. I put nice scruffy sari silk. Well, it's not silk really, it's more of a cotton, but it's a scruffy one. She liked the scruffy one, so I'll put that on it. As you know, I've put bead dangles on each signature, and I've also spoken to her, and she's quite happy with the little charms on the bottom. This is just cardstock that I bought from the works, and they're all vegetable related. And each one, as I say, I've put a eyelet in the tab that I made, and a dangles dangling. This is part of a digital kit from, what's the name of it? I bought quite a few things from that particular seller on Etsy. I'll put all the links in the description box below. This is from a gardening book, and it opens out because it's got broad beans, and I think there's runner beans. Yeah, this is runner beans. That's what she's growing this year, is the runner beans. She had a bit of a small wigwammy type thing with about 5-6 plants growing up it. So that was quite successful this year because we had quite a nice little crop. That's from In and Out the Garden book. It's got radishes on there. Hopefully you're not getting any glare. This doesn't look very green, but it's actually green paper. I bought some slightly heavier weight green paper and cream paper, and that's what's in the book. I bought a A3 size and just cut it down because I thought it would fit any size books, but because I was limited by some of the page sizes that I used, I've tried to keep them within the confines of the biggest paper that I used, really. So I've laced that. I put lace on the edge of that one, and this is a mushroom stamp I have. Permanent ink, I think it's archival ink by Ranger, olive green or something like that, I think it is. This little snippet is what I cut off from what I used the background on, this sort of background paper. It's the same Stamperia paper that I used for the background on the writing board. And it's like the strip that there's on the back page of a pad, you usually get all of what's in the pack, and these were little bits that were on the back page, really, and I thought, oh, well, I'll utilise them. Put a few bugs in there and stuff, and that's a little tiny tuck spot. This is tea stained paper. I can't remember which it is, whether it's my own or somebody else's. My daughter bought me a pack from Etsy, I think it was, for Christmas, and I think I'll probably use some of it in here. So this is Paper Artsy stencil, and then that's a stamp. It's also in the same set. I think Scrap Cozy created the designs from old vintage, well, labellings and things that they used years ago. Some mushroom stickers on graph paper, some more of the book. Then there's some cream paper, which is about 100 GSM, I think. And I cut this out of the gardening book, just kind of, I quite like the little scene, and I just stuck it on there as a centre page, and then I did a little bit of stenciling. I think I had trouble with something on this page and I had to cover it up, so I don't know whether that was this one or another one now. Stenciling over things really helps to sort of cover little mistakes up that could spoil your page. More from the book. This is the other side of the signature now. This one is the pocket, and from the book did a little bit of collaging. I think this is a carrot plant or something like that, or lettuce, and did a little stamp in there. More from the book. This is from the gardening book. This is a pocket, so I've put some lace, a little bit of lace trim down there, just so you can tell it's a pocket and not just a flappy bit of paper. She'll fill the pockets with whatever she wants. She doesn't want fancy stuff, because it's going to be a working type of journal where she records how well her crop's gone, or what she did and all that sort of thing. It's up to her what she puts in it. She hasn't really quite decided how she's going to use it, but I expect she might put some bits in about her runner beans this year. Now she's got it, or she will get it after I finish this. This is the other side of that digital kit paper. And that's the end of that signature. So that's the first signature. Second signature is herbs. Hopefully you can see it. So I think I've got a dirty screen, so I can't see it. This is the second signature paper, cardstock. This is the one where I did the leaf charm and I added the wrap loop to the chain and then popped it in the eyelet. I haven't decided on whether to stick that down. I mean, I have made pockets with some of these, but I've left this one flapping because I kind of covered the ones that I didn't particularly like the back up on. I think it's the next signature. I don't particularly like the back on that one. I'm not really a green person. Oh, this one's a pocket from the book, a book page. Some pages were glued into the book, so obviously they come out as a single page. I just trimmed off the bit I didn't want. More washi stickers and a little bit collage. Oh, what are we going to do in here? And this came out the gardening book. I think it's just called The Gardening Year or something like that. It's just an old 80s book. Did a bit of stenciling around there. I did a tiny collage here. I don't know whether I really need to put something else on there. I've forgotten it hadn't been done. This little booklet came out of Daphne's diary. She did a bit on herbs. That's where some of these collaged. This came out of Daphne's diary. And might be one or two more further along. She did a spread in there about herbs, and so I put this one in the herbs signature. I mean, she doesn't have to stick to the herb signature, but I just want, these are the things that she would probably grow. Vegetables, herbs, and the last one is basically the fruit orchard, it's called. And so they're the sort of things that she would grow. She's not really a growing of a flowers. This is the centre of the middle signature with the dangly bits left long. And this is a book page from In and Out the Garden. This one is, I'm going to have to put it down below because I can't think what it is off the top of my head. I suppose really I should have checked up on the ones that I used before I did this, but there we go. That one's a pocket. This has come out of Essential Oil book about making them from natural herbs and whatever, so I'll put that one in here. That's just that's a book page. You can see a little bit of other half of the signature there. Couldn't quite get it all on one page, so I had to go through on the other page. So yes, we did some more, carried on the stenciling across this page as well. I did it before I put it in the book, so that's why it's there. And then obviously when I put the book together, the journal together, I added that bit afterwards. Here we are. A little bit of collage that come out of the Daphne's diary. A bit more lace on the green. That was from one of the kits. That's the end of that signature. That's a pretty one. But obviously they're flowers really, but it was the other side of the book page. There's not a lot you can do about all of them. So this is the orchard. So basically fruit, she says, showing sorrel, which is some kind of lettucey type thing, I think, isn't it? But these are all fruits down here on the book on the back of the book page. It's all got different things and how they grow and that type of thing. This is the scrapbook paper I used for this one, which I thought was quite nice, but I didn't particularly like the back, so I stuck that down on there. That's from Daphne's diary, and we put a mushroom charm on that one. So, I think it's because I've stuck this down, it's made it a little bit pingy. I've got a little bit of a crease going on there, I think. Yeah, so mushrooms, small green paper. This time there's another pocket in there. This one's got strawberries on that page from the book. You little squirrel. Oh yeah, it's about carrots. So as I say, it's not always about fruit in this bit, because I didn't find a lot of fruit sections that were usable in the book. Turnips, but they're all about vegetables and whatever. So another strawberries, that's a strawberry plant by the look of it. A little bit of stenciling, a little bit of cherry blossom stencil, again from Daphne's diary. And this is part of the stamp set that goes with the cabbage one that you saw earlier. They're actually radishes. They're long. They look like carrots, but they are radishes. But I decided to do it this colour, partly because I wanted to keep it more neutral tones in the book, rather than red. You know, she didn't really want red in here. So I tried to keep mostly neutral colours. Shallots from the gardening book. That's onions as well. Nice mushroom sticker. Again, some more stenciling with the cherry blossom stencil. Can you see it? Or is it a bit washed out? I don't know. Hopefully you can. That's the centre signature. This one's more sort of a mixed thing out of the book. It's got a bit of all sorts on that page. He's sitting on a cabbage. It's tiny. And then I did a, this is the same, these have all come out the same kit, Henderson's. Peter Henderson and Co. is in New York apparently. It's kind of like a vegetable catalogue, and this is like a order form, and it's part of the kit, so I decided to collage a little bit on the back, a couple of Daphne's diary things and a little bit of washi tape here and there and stamps and things there. It did come through a little bit there, which is a bit annoying, but I'm sure it can be covered up or written over anyway, so it's not too bad. More onions, lots of onions. This one's got a pocket in there. More from the In and Out the Garden book. Got a nice apple there. This is also a little pocket or tuck spot. Tried to do these little tiny ones with a bit of lace so that you could actually tell they're actually a pocket or a tuck or whatever. But they make it look pretty. She liked the lace. So mushrooms, another tuck spot there. Tiny one there. It's only a little tiny one. Same as the other one that's come from the Stamperia scrapbook paper pad from the back page. More lacy. So there's one on each signature. There's a lace on each signature, basically. There we go. Oh yeah, nice tree. Chinese artichokes. This one is just an opening because on the other side is a full sort of vegetable fruit spread with quite a nice little picture. So she can either stick it down, it's up to her. She doesn't need to. She can use the whole page then for putting something on. This, I stuck this side down as well with some grapes on that particular part of the DigiKit. It's because the book, the page is part of, it was a page and I stuck the page onto this one, so that's why it sort of buckled a little bit, because of it was already in the book. And that's the last page. Not much on there, lots of little buggy things. And another pocket, which hasn't actually got anything in it. So yes, that's it done. There's nothing on the back. I'm going to pop that in there. And as I say, it's now complete for her. And I can give it to her and move on to the next one. I've got a journal to make for my friend. I can finally give this to my daughter. She's seen it, she's sort of looked at bits of it, but she's not been through it properly. So I just showed her things when I wanted to ask her about various things that she wants in it. I hope you enjoyed my little flip through, and I'll see you again soon. And I'll say bye for now.